Just another day in the office. Welcome to my salt mine, otherwise known as the Nashville Nose. And I am your humble employee, Dr. Magnificent. Net quarterly earnings, promote synergy, maximize profits. I'm putting this in your file. Whether you work in an office or not, I've got 10 perfect workplace suited scents for you today. Guaranteed to get you that promotion in that corner office. Okay, maybe not, but there is a criteria when it comes to wearing fragrances at work, which I believe should be applied to any working environment. Full disclaimer, I don't work in an office, but I've been to many. Office places in the music industry are the same as any other industry. They just have band posters instead of ones like this.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Different businesses have different vibes, but the common ground between all of them, they require a professional atmosphere. People are there to get work done, so there's a few requirements. Number one, you don't want a scent that's too strong. Nobody wants to smell Chuck from marketing before he gets out of the elevator. You don't want to choke out your workmates or give your boss a headache. Longevity is good for lasting your whole workday, but you don't want to reach for a room filler. Number two, you don't want to wear a sexy fragrance. Keep it pro. Nothing too stanky or skanky. Yeah, save that for Saturday night. And number three, do not wear a clubbing scent. Keep Sauvage as far away from your workplace as possible. Well, I don't know. If you wear Sauvage at work and it works fine for you, then who am I to judge? But I would ward away from youthful party vibes. We need something mature that demands respect, because you're gonna be running this place someday, so you better get used to smelling like a total boss. Of course, the most professional thing you can do is subscribe. I'm out here busting my hump. Why not return the favor? Hit that like button like a pro, and let's get down to business.
You will love business.
10 different scents, perfect for the office or workplace. The doctor is now in. Starting with original Santal by Creed. This is as professional as it gets. Simple, clean, non-offensive, yet it has that top shelf Creed quality. And for a Creed, it's actually got pretty decent longevity, while still being fairly soft-spoken. This thing is classy to the max, actually categorized as an aromatic fougere, without smelling like a barbershop scent. Quick side note, I made a video a while back talking about fougères, a perfect genre for the office. Check that out for even more options, but for this guy, it's all about the sandalwood. Combined with ginger, cinnamon, vanilla, tonka bean, and benzoin, giving it an ambery feel in the dry down. It's a Creed, so it exudes a loftly attitude at a loftly price. Luckily, it's one of the more moderately priced Creeds when purchasing through discounters. Just like Bleecker Street by Bond No. 9. In the higher price range, but still easy to find marked down. This has much more muscle behind it. It'll last you all day, but still won't blast out your coworkers, especially after it settles. It's energetic and invigorating, with lots of green facets like violet leaf, oak moss, patchouli, and cassis, floral accents from jasmine. Many claim to detect a blueberry note, and some sweetness tucked away like cinnamon, vanilla, and caramel. I love how Bond No. 9 themes their fragrances after different areas of New York, and I find this scent perfectly represents the vibrant energy of big city life. Breaking away from the bank account drainers, this cheaper option perfectly resembles a serious work attitude, while keeping you smelling fresh and clean. Out of all the chromes, I submit Azzaro's Chrome Eau de Parfum as the perfect office scent from this line. Not as loud and abrasive as the Eau de Toilette, but due to the concentration, better longevity without blasting everyone in the face. Cause the chrome DNA can come off very synthetic, but that's kind of its charm. The EDP is a bit more refined, with the addition of pine, lavender, and a sweeter citrus top note of green mandarin. It's the ultimate workforce fragrance on a budget. Sorry, had to slip that in. Great, now this video's not safe for work. Of course, if you're wanting something a bit warmer, preferably for the cooler months, the Givenchy Gentleman line is a great option with its sweeter balsamic powdery nature. And unlike the Chrome Eau de Parfum, I would suggest the original Gentleman Eau de Toilette, because longevity is not a problem with this EDT due to the nature of the blend. The EDP version would also work fine as well, but it's much sweeter. The EDT also supplies that soft powdery dry down with the iris, leather, vanilla, and patchouli, but the open is more fruity with pear and pineapple, and a fresh spiciness from cardamom. So I do find it to be more seasonally versatile and signature scent worthy. Also great on the price point, so you can impress for less. And if we're talking cheap gems, Dunhill's Icon is as baller as it gets on a severe budget. It's, as the name implies, Iconic. Woody and aromatic with a subtle oud accord in the base, with black pepper, lavender, vetiver, leather, petitgrain, oak moss, and I believe its secret weapon, juniper, to complete the ensemble. Now, I won't boldly state on here that it smells above its price. I just think it has a distinction and business-like sophistication. Maybe a tad dated, but still a timeless classic. Although for a much more popular timeless classic, which I feel is still extremely relevant today, I have to mention Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme. Yep, the original L'Homme, the one that started the whole line and is still quite tough to top. This line spawned almost too many flankers to count. A lot of flankers, and that's not even including the Lannoy de L'Homme line, like a whole entire spin-off. And to be honest, with the exception of a few, not too many of them thrill me at all. But this one, you can tell they put a lot of time and tender loving care into getting this DNA just right. At least it smells like that anyway. The ginger and citrus top notes blend so well with the sweet tonka bean and subtle spices, along with a sharp violet leaf and cedar, then some basil, all creating this simple yet slightly complex freshie. How about we go ahead and get dirt cheap though? Like, ridiculously cheap. I'm so glad I discovered this brand based in Norfolk, Virginia, Authenticity Perfumes, and their self-titled Authenticity Eau de Parfum kinda gives me the same vibes from the same era of YSL's L'Homme. Almost has a throwback appeal, but I believe simultaneously promotes a gentlemanly appeal. Still, there's a subtle sexiness, most likely thanks to the combo of grapefruit, sweet orange, and lemon up top, but then rosemary, pepper, jasmine, cedar, and sandalwood round out this whole blend in an oh so perfect way. These guys know what they're doing, and they're doing it right. Check out their stuff. This is a brand to watch out for. Speaking of great brands, we can't not include a Tom Ford. And for the work environment, I can't think of a scent better for smelling like a total boss than Oud Wood. This is oud done like an all-star. Perfect for those a bit nervous about oud. Sometimes it can be a bit off-putting. But in Oud Wood, it's smooth, it's a little velvety and slightly sweet, with complementary notes of vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, and amber. Then Brazilian rosewood, vetiver, and Szechuan pepper add a ton of depth. It's a note breakdown you'd expect to be a beast of chaos, but it's actually more on the weaker side when it comes to performance. So, again, for this list, face-to-face with coworkers, it's another ultimate contender for the office. How about a contender for a more feminine-leaning scent, though? Fève Délicieuse by Dior is sweet and, like the name states, delicious. The undisputed queen of vanilla, with other gourmand notes like caramel, cherry, praline, tonka bean, cacao, milk, and sandalwood. But the leather in this is the savior of the blend, in my opinion, giving it a slightly rugged backbone, preventing it from getting overly sweet. Because a gourmand doesn't really come to mind as an optimal work scent, but this one gives off a friendly, inviting personality with a bit of a rough undertone that just means business.
Business.
And if you really want to get down to business, I can't think of a better CEO scent than Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Barrois. Fresh and crisp, yet alluring and mysterious. If you want to strut through your office hallways like Miles Massey, just TCBing it up, cause as we like to say, this scent has that George Clooney-like swagger. This one will get you attention and respect like no other. It's got a zesty mandarin orange on top of an array of unique notes like osmanthus and immortelle, a nice base of leather and akagala wood, resulting in this sharp, minerally scent with great projection and longevity without being overbearing. A scent that simply says, yeah, I'll be running this place soon enough. All right, worker bees, back to the grind with you. Before you go, though, don't forget to hit subscribe. This channel will keep you entertained over your lunch break. Take a mental siesta and recharge with some fun fragrance content. I got you. Also, hit that like button and ring that bell like it's your job. Share me with all of your pheromone challenge colleagues to help your workplace smell amazing all around. Blast me out onto your socials while doom scrolling between Zoom meetings. And leave me a comment. What do you like to wear at work? What type of environment do you work in? Send all your suggestions for me and anyone else snooping over here, because it's not a fragrance channel or a job, it's a community. And join me next time you get off the clock. Till then, I'm taking a personal day. The doctor is punching out.
One day, your life will be as solid as this very building. I've been needing to fix that shelf.